you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, remember those buffs that happened at U20 for some of those kind of like less used weapons? Well, what I decided to do today is to kind of take a look at exactly how they performed. Legitimately, I took a look at them last night and I was like, holy shit, some of these are actually absolutely fantastic, and I got really psyched and I wanted to show them to you as well as the build. So we're going to start off with the Panthera, which I was very pleasantly surprised about. Now we know the Panthera was absolutely terrible. What you guys probably also know is that I have a Riven for it sitting here. However, with the changes to the Panthera, as you guys know, it got like a boost to its crit chance and its status and whatnot, and unfortunately this had a negative 95.3 status chance, and that's only because the Panthera used to have like either no status chance or a very low status chance. So I have to re-roll that, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and show you exactly how it performs, because to be honest with you, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck was going on? So as you can see, we are running with a Viro build and a Slash build temporarily. So this isn't even with a Riven. As you can see, its disposition was actually pretty high. I should probably be shooting this thing from afar, but you know, we can do this too. And as you can see, this thing is actually chopping up a level 145 gunner pretty freaking fast. Now, of course, that's kind of like at its optimized thing, because its secondary is a little bit more potent than its primary fires. So we'll go ahead and show you exactly how the primary fire works. But remember when this thing was utter crap? Remember when this thing was absolutely terrible? Cause I do. I was like, this is such a cool concept for a weapon. However, we can't use it because of the fact that its statistics are so flippin' bad. Now, of course, I'm trying to land in headshots, but as you can see right now, it is literally burning through this corrupted bombard. Now, I'm not going to say that it's the best weapon out in the universe, but from where it used to be to where it is now, I have to say, it's pretty fucking impressive. So next up on the list, let's go ahead and take a look at, oh, the Paracyst. People were telling me to look at the Parasys, and I was like, ooh, the Parasys, I really got to try this one out. And it got good. Let me tell you right now, like I said, I've actually got 2 Rivens available for this. They're a little bit weird right now, so I'm using guided ordnance. As you can see, the build is a little bit off because I have to figure out which one I'm gonna try to do. I might re-roll this one just to see what I can get out of it, because I do have a D slot right there. So we're gonna play around and see what we get. We'll probably do another Riven video. I know not everybody loves Riven videos, but dude, like, this is so good. It's so good now. So let's take a look at exactly how this thing operates. Now, let's see exactly how fast that was to get absolutely all of the armor off of this bombard. Now, I did go in with melee because I fucking felt like it, but legitimately, like, the Parasys, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't have the most upfront damage, so it definitely needs a little bit of help from those Rivens. It is definitely Riven close, and now it just needs a little bit of extra oomph to kind of get it where it needs to go. But like, oh my god, just look at how fast it is. Sorry, I was reloading. Look at how fast it. Oh my god, Hema. I don't know, Hema. I don't know about that was really quick. So definitely the Paracyst, you guys, if you haven't checked the Paracyst out, check the fucking Paracyst out. We're gonna do that one more time because that just went by too quick. Gonna grab some ammo. We're gonna go in with an actual full magazine rather than a partial magazine in that last one, because that was just astounding. I mean, like, oh my god, this might beat the Hema, and it's got like a little lashy tongue too. It's a lashy tongue. I can't get over it. Oh my god, for someone who loves Fashion Frame so much, like, why does it gotta be infested weapons that are so good? Actually, let's swap from an infested weapon and let's go into another let's stay on infested weapons real quick, because I want to end with like a big motherfucking bang, and I'm super excited about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at, where are you? Where did it go? It is the Mutalist Quanta. Mutalist, I know I could just type it in, but you know me. I'm terrible. Mutalist Quanta. For those wondering about the miter, it's okay. If you're wondering at all, it's just okay. Now, here's one thing that you need to know about the Mutalist Quanta. I do not have a full build on it. So this is, you have to understand, this is a raw build. This is not quite all the way there. It's got a really strong Riven disposition, and I do have a Riven for it that's just waiting to be rolled. But yeah, so it's just kind of meh right now. I'll put more Forma into it once we kind of get into it. But so just know we're at a disadvantage as we stand. We're at a disadvantage. So we'll see its performance, which is actually pretty fucking good for a weapon that, you know, isn't completely formed up all the way. Oh, can you just stay there? Can you just please stay there? Now, its secondary is really what got the change, and I need to get a headshot, boo. You can't just be sitting there. You can't just be sitting there. I need to get a headshot. But as you can see, for something that does not have Forma... Oh, by the way, you shoot through the bubble, and the bubble gives you additional damage. So, for something with not a full build on it, I have to say that's actually pretty... That's pretty solid. And the thing that I love about the Mutalist Quanta is, like, there is, like, no recoil. There's, like, no recoil on this thing. It's got a 100% accuracy straight out of the gate. I should try out Heavy Caliber if I get some stuff on it. Just to see exactly how much it fucks up the... actual... whatever it's called. How much it fucks up the actual accuracy. But as you can see, oh my god, and I have a Riven for this weapon. I have a motherfucking Riven for this weapon. Oh my god, of course, this is like the... Nope, we've also stripped its armor, so it's got a good status, and we're not even completely invested in it. This is what happens. It doesn't... I guess it gets bigger. It doesn't really get that much bigger. Like, let's be real. It just gets a tiny bit bigger. It doesn't... But it's a little bit better than last time, because last time was like a square, and it was really hard to see through. This one is more circular, so you have more, like, surfaces to go ahead and take a look at. Now, the next thing that I definitely want to put out there for you guys, and this one I am super, super, super excited about, is the Buzzlock. Where are you? This thing just gets me fucking juiced. Let me tell you right now. Oh, let's show you the build too. So, I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble figuring out how I want to build certain things. Like, this thing's got... Of course, this thing has, like, a massive critical chance when you're using its secondary pin. I believe you get, like, a 50% bonus or, like, an 80% bonus to crit chance when you use it. So I was like, hell yeah, well, we'll go ahead and toss some crit mods on it, as well as some status mods, because its status isn't actually all that bad. With only two elemental status mods, we're already at 54, so it's not terrible. I'm not going to say the best, but, you know. Well, I'll let you see it. Uh-oh. You can see the servers are coming down. The hotfixes are being deployed, but what you gotta do is you gotta headshot tag this motherfucker. And look, it's cool, because no matter where you move your mouse, it still basically says, it still basically gives you that red reticule that says headshot. I got really, really distracted there for a minute. So I didn't actually see how fast that was, but that was pretty fucking insanely fast. Now, of course, because of the fact that it is, you need to use the pin. Oh, that wasn't a good one. Here's a better one. There you go. No, no. Where's the pin? There you go. There you go. You're shaking around too much. You're ruining the moment. What are you doing? Stop it. You can see just how quickly, and this thing, like, he just got knocked into space. That's how good the Buzzlock became, and I have to say that these buffs are actually pretty gosh darn, like, incredible. There are a few that I was not so hot on, which were, I mean, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, Hardpack is fun. It's not half bad. I think I might have a Riven for it, and it is equipped, which means that it's still not all that exciting. Its status is a little bit low, so I figured I would go into critical chance a little bit more. But we'll go ahead and take a look at that right now. Let's let it speak for itself. Now, the big change that they did to it, I believe, was they tweaked some of its stats a little bit, but the chain is now automatic, which I'll show you in a second. So this is Burst Fire. It's performing all right. I mean, this is a 145 corrupted bombard, so you can't expect... Listen, get away from the edge. Get away from the edge. No, come here. There you go. Now that is something you can't hate on, because that's just absolute hilarity. Can you just turn around, please? No, turn around to me. Face me. Well, he faced me. He definitely did that. That was the thing that he did. Thank you for listening. I understand. Alright, so let's go ahead and try that one more time. Of course, that was a little jank balls, but let's snatch him. Let's jump over him. Let's hit him with a couple bolts. and see, because I believe he did get some increased stats, but they were slightly increased stats. There weren't anything major. And it is performing a little bit better. This isn't like a ridiculously amazing weapon, but we've got like 3 clips into him now, and he's about halfway down. Not the best of the bunch, but I'm gonna tell you, not the worst of the bunch either. You gonna shoot? You gonna shoot? You gonna shoot? I didn't think so. So let's just finish him like that. We'll just call it a day. The heart pack wasn't the greatest of the bunch. We do also have the Galaxion, the Miter. The Miter I don't really feel like I need to show you, because it's like flight speed and just a little tweak to its like whatever, to its like crit stats. Nothing too major, but the Galaxion I was really disappointed in as well, which makes me sad. Where are you, Galaxion? A, B, C, D, I don't know my alphabet. E, F, G. Galaxion, there you go. This one always hides from me, so I can never figure out what it's doing. Let's show you a build on this one. So I really don't like its status per second. As we know, status per second is not all that fantastic. Critical chance is not all that great either. I kind of wanted to try to do a status build on this one, but it kind of didn't necessarily work out. And yes, I do have ammo mutation on it. So don't get angry at me. It used to be, you know what, let's replace that. Because it used to be really ammo efficient, and that's one of the things that they said that they changed with this. So let's go ahead and toss on, I have Malignant Force Infective Clip, High Voltage. Let's go ahead and toss in, what is it called? Not Thermite rounds, but the electric one. Infected, what is Stormbringer? Stormbringer? OPQ Stormbringer, yeah, I got it. Cool. So let's go ahead and try that out. We'll do it on a bit of a bombard, and we'll actually switch it up. Let's see if we can get ourselves a heavy gunner as well, because this is just to try to strip armor, and I just was not all that impressed at all, really. And again, like I have to point out, this is a level 145 bombard. You're not going to be fighting 145 bombards every single freaking day, so you can't expect, you know, you can't expect this to be the most top performer. However, even now, I feel like it's kind of like on the hard pack level of effectiveness, and the fact that it's got blast in there makes it a little bit difficult to kind of keep the headshot pressure on. Let's go ahead and switch to heavy gunner, because heavy gunners have a little bit of a weakness to corrosive as opposed to corrupted bombards. Now, I like showing off corrupted bombards because it's all about not giving the elemental advantage. But, you know, let's go ahead and take the elemental advantage right now and see what we can kind of do with that. I'm still not feeling it. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't feel that great against these kinds of targets. Plus, it did have its range reduced from 30 down to, I believe, 25 or 24 meters. So that kind of sucks. But as you can see here with heavy gunners, it's not bad. It does have some blast into it because of its main damage type is cold, and I did put the thermite rounds in there, so that might be giving it a little bit of trouble. But as you can see, it's still not performing amazingly. You know, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not like high-end material. It's material. It's good material. Just not the most fantastic material of the bunch. Now, the one thing I actually didn't get to check on, and we're gonna see it in a moment, is the Hind. Let's see what you can do. All right, let's go ahead and equip you, because it does have that semi-auto, and they did not give us stats on it before, and the stupid hotfix deploying screen is like fucking up my life right now. So let's just go into a blank screen, and let's take a look at the actual damage that it gets from the semi-auto. So it did have increased stats. It's got 20% status on a semi-auto. What's the fire rate? 2.5. I am highly displeased. It does not seem like something all that amazing. 7.5 is 14, that's 15. So 15 plus 15 is 30. So it actually gains, let's see, 30. 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 36. Oh my god, I can feel it. 40. That's actually, is that 60? Oh my god, 4 plus 6, that would make it 40. 40 plus 10 is 50, plus, that's 60, so 60 damage. So, it's almost double damage with a higher status chance, but it is a semi-auto and it's got crit on it. I don't think I'm going to be playing around with this one very much, but I guess let's toss on what mods we can and just see whatever it does, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to put any forma into this. Like, the stats do not part of me is like, that doesn't save it for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just does not help. Let's go ahead and toss some high voltage. Malignant Force to try to take advantage of that status chance, right? Gotta take advantage of that status chance. And then let's go ahead and toss in... No, the crit is just not worth it. Let's toss in some thermite rounds. There's our elemental mods. Maybe a fire rate mod. We can put in shred or speed trigger. Let's put in speed trigger because we're only fighting one enemy. So let's see if we can't make this look good. You know what we'll do? We'll put in an elemental mod to kind of give it a little bit more oomph. It needs a little bit of damage. So let's try that out and let's see what the secondary fire feels like on this. I'm not super impressed. Let's give it the elemental advantage as well. Let's see what we can do with that. All right. Is the Hind still trash? It probably is. I mean, you can't expect all of these weapons to be super high level powerful. Yeah, it still kind of feels like crap. And its fire rate is pretty slow, so I don't know. I have it on a really weird. I have it on the middle mouse key, so I'm firing each of these from my middle mouse. Well, it looks like the Hind killed that thing in record speed. Wow, you guys, that was absolutely amazing. I have to say, that was probably one of the best buffs ever. The Hind can now knock things off of platforms. Look at it. It even left us an energy orb over there. So I'm going to call it a day on that one. I definitely want you guys to check out the Panthera. I think the Panthera buff was absolutely amazing. I really, really like the Parasys. That made me go, woo! And you guys know how much I like the Hema. Alright? You guys know how much I fucking love the Hema. So part of me is like, Parasys, Hema, very similar. I still think I might go with the Hema a little bit more than the Parasys, but I gotta do some playing. I have those ribbons to play around with, and the, oh my god, the Buzzlock. So those three you should definitely check out. Panthera, Parasys, Buzzlock, those are definitely go-tos. And then do a little bit of exploring with the rest of the buffed weapons, because I think that, you know, those are definitely some gems that got touched and really, really improved. The Ogris also got buffed. Let's look at that very, very quick, because all it is kind of like the speed and the damage. But of course, this weapon doesn't perform very well on high-level targets, so, you know, it'd be pointless for me to show that to you. But look at how fast that charges. Look at how fast that charges, right? See? And I mean, I do have some, I think I do have speed trigger on it. So I just have speed trigger on it. I don't even have anything weird or crazy on it. And that's a pretty fast charge rate and 99% status chance. I think that's pretty fucking incredible. Actually, let's see if we can get some people to kill each other real quick. How about we'll get like 1, 2, 3. 3 of you. We'll do that real quick, and then we'll end it on that. So I'll let you guys go to have a good rest of your day. But first, we gotta blow them up and see. Oh, I didn't put on radiation. No fun. But as you can see, it's pretty fucking amazing when it comes to status, right? It's nice. It's nice. I enjoy it thoroughly. Of course, its contact damage got nerfed, so really it all only matters where the explosion radius is. And it's doing a great job of controlling that radius. Oh my god. I didn't even die because there was so much control over it. So for those of you guys who like status as support weapons and control weapons, this is definitely a thing that you should check out, because I think it's pretty fucking fantastic. And Nightwatch Napalm keeps these guys pretty much held into place. I wonder if I should just lose invisibility. No, I think it's fantastic. So check this one out. It's not going to do any massive killing on super high-end targets, but I think it's a pretty interesting buff. So we'll leave it right there. We'll take a look at the nerfed weapons soon, and I kind of want to take a look at them in this capacity because, you know, talking about weapon nerfs without actually playing the nerfed weapons and getting an idea of their new mechanics is a little, I don't know, short-sighted. It's kind of like you should have a little bit more experience before you open your mouth about it. But yeah, that pretty much does it. So I will chat with you guys again later. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.